of it, right? Like even when you are at your lowest, even when
Well,
you're
this is not what happened.
feeling like
This is
you've
not
been
what happened.
abandoned,
This is not what happened.
you get
Muhammad,
you're
Muhammad,
delivered by
hold on.
God, and
Just to show you,
he didn't commit.
just to show you. The story about Muhammad being bewitched is actually explanation of Muhammad being mentally ill. So Muslims and the Arab at that time, anything they don't cannot explain, they say he was bewitched. So if you read the story with me, you will see that the angels keep coming to him each time he climbed the mountain to throw himself, correct?
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
And then what is the what is the angel says to him?
He comforted him, right?
No, no, how he
told him that
comfort him?
he
What he say? What he said to him? There's a sentence.
yeah, I have to look it up.
Okay,
It's
in
been a
front
while
of us it
since I saw it,
says,
so.
"You are indeed Allah Messenger," correct? You are indeed Allah Messenger. In truth,
Okay.
whereupon his heart would become quiet, and he would calm down and return home.
Yes.
So
See,
okay,
that's the beauty. Why don't you see the beauty in
okay,
this?
but Muhammad he come the second day to do the same thing.
At your lowest.
Listen,
He
listen.
came to him, he sent his angel to him,
Okay.
he made him.
All right, guys.
Yes.
Okay, he sent the angel to him. He told him, "You are indeed Allah Messenger." Did Muhammad believe in that?
Huh? Sorry?
Did Muhammad believe in what the angel said?
Yes, of course.
So why he
It
comes?
calmed him down.
So why he
If
comes? So why he comes
was
second? Okay,
calm.
why he comes second day to kill himself again, and the third day, and the fourth day, and the fifth day? Is that a joke? If Muhammad is not mentally ill,
Look,
an
you know,
angel
as
of God,
someone,
hold on,
as
an angel of God, he came to me. He said to me, "I'm already a
yes,
prophet. I met this angel many times. He spoke to me many times. He saw him with 600 wings. Okay, no problem, wonderful. So why in the world he will go to the top of the mountain?" Then the angel appeared to him, and then he said to him, "Muhammad, don't do it. For sure you are a messenger of Allah." Muhammad, he like it. He go back home. Second day, he woke up in the morning. He put his shoes. He put iPad 30, iPhone 13 in his hand. He climbed the mountain because he need the direction GPS. So he go to the mountain, top of the mountain, to throw himself again. Obviously, he's mentally ill.
no, sir.
Okay, you
You have it
convince
all
your
wrong.
son, you are not God, you are a
No,
human. You are not God, and you convince yourself now that I am a prophet of God. So what was the problem? Muhammad himself, he don't trust he is a prophet of God. That's why he want to kill himself. Because what
We
the
all
angel
have
said to him,
doubts.
what the story is
See,
saying.
we all have doubts. Don't you have doubts
Okay,
in
thank
your
you very
life?
much,
Like,
guys.
so,
Thank you, guys. Thank you, lady. Guys, Muhammad, he have a doubt that he is a prophet.
no.
You just said that.
No,
So Muhammad, he
look,
don't.
sir, no.
It's all this. It's in
No.
the front of you.
You're
Listen. You can
misunderstanding.
deny it. You just said it,
Listen.
and the story in the front of you. Muhammad, he have a doubt that he is a prophet of Allah. And then the angel, his duty is what? To come to him, says, listen, you are a prophet of Allah for sure. Come on, don't kill yourself. Come on, Abdul. And Muhammad, okay, I'm a prophet of Allah. I will go home. Then Muhammad, he go to sleep. He take a shower, with dead dogs and women blood from period. And then he wake up in the morning. He take his iPhone. He go to Home Depot and he climb the mountain and
Sir.
he decide to kill himself. And now you explain to me that everyone have a doubt. This is not a doubt. This is mentally ill. Because yesterday the angel just came to him, says to him, "You are a prophet of Allah. Stop it." That's mean Allah is communicating with him. He have no reason to go and do that. Allah, he did not leave you alone. Allah, he sent you an angel.
Look.
And the angel, he comfort you, as you said. So the confrontation of the angel is not working. Secondly, if Allah is all-knowing of the future,
It did work.
Allah,
It
hold
did
on.
work.
Listen,
This
no,
is
it did not work. Let me
this
tell
is
you why.
initially,
Let me tell you
right?
why.
This is
If Allah
initially.
want to save Muhammad from killing himself, from throwing from the top of the high mountain, why he waited and then the poor guy go to the top of the mountain? Why Allah don't send the messenger, the angel, in the front of his room? Hey, Muhammad, where are you going? Don't go to the top of the mountain. So he leave the poor Muhammad. They climb in the mountain. He sweat. He go. Now he's on the top. Now he's going to throw himself. And now the angel appear. I mean, what is it? What a joke! What a joke!
No, God comes to our deliverance whenever He feels like
Yeah,
is
okay,
the
so
appropriate
Allah, He
time.
come to your
For
deliverance
example,
only when you are,
in your Bible,
okay.
in your
So
Bible,
how come, see, no
didn't,
problem. I
Ibrahim
have no problem with
didn't.
God come when He want, do what He want, no problem.
Yes,
I'm a
so
question,
the deliverance
you're a prophet. You're a prophet already converted by the angel. To him, you are a messenger of Allah. Already he received tons of chapters from the Quran. So why he's trying to kill himself? Because he's mentally ill.
No, it's
Okay.
because
Let us
he.
give you more
No,
proof.
let me.
Let us give you more proof. Have you ever heard of
Sorry,
somebody?
I just
Have
wanted
you
to,
ever?
you
Have
know,
you
I
ever
just, I
heard?
just called you because,
No, you called me
I
because
just
now
called you.
you're in trouble, my friend. You're in trouble. Have you ever heard of somebody? He is smart and he is not mentally ill. He take a shower with dead dogs and women blood from period and stinky garbage.
Oh, no, 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 no.
What no?
I'm
No.
not going to talk about that. I
Why are you
don't,
going to talk about
look,
that?
I don't want to talk about
Because
that.
shameful. Obviously, Muhammad is mentally ill. Because a person he have no mental issue, he will not go and jump in such a place. This is why you don't want to talk about it.
Look, certain hadiths, you know, they're not very reliable.
Oh, it
So,
says Sahih. I will show you only what is Sahih. I will not show you something not Sahih. Here we go. This is Sahih in the front of your eyes. This is Sahih in the front of your eyes. This is Sahih in the front of your eyes. I'm not going to show you anything is not Sahih. So when you say a certain hadith, you see how you deny it yourself right away because it is embarrassment. So what you do in order to get away from the madness of your prophet, you suddenly you jump to a conclusion saying, oh, I'm not going to accept this. Even in my book it says Sahih.
okay. Well, look, for that, the circumstances are not clear to me. Maybe there was a reason why.
Why? What
Okay,
is the reason?
maybe there was a reason. Maybe there was a reason why he felt
My
like.
friend, you see, if there is a reason, people they will ask him for the reason, he will give them the reason, and he did. They ask him why you are doing this. He gave the reason. You see, I'm not, I don't want to insult you, I don't want to put you down, but I'm trying to speak to you in any language you like. They ask him why you are doing this. They ask him and he gave the answer. He says, so what? Water is always pure, but who believe in such a garbage? Water is always pure. This is a small body of water, is not running water. It is a dry.
I think, okay, could you agree with me that maybe this isn't like quite literal the way we understand it? Maybe this is a sort of
my friend, what
representation.
It says dead body. Listen,
a representation of the fact that, you know, water is purifying. You know, like
no.
The water is holy,
this water
it's
is not
purifying.
going to purify you. This water will make you more dirty. Because you see, your prophet, he said in a different hadith.
No, but spiritually,
if a dog, what spiritually? Muslims don't have anything spiritual. In the whole Quran, you can search, you will see no
That's
spiritual
a lie.
things. Okay,
That's a lie. What are you saying? It's
I will challenge you. I will take your challenge to show me the spirituality in Islam. You will see none. All your Islamic practice is ritual, no spiritual. From kissing the black stone, from going around the Kaaba to doing Hajj.
We talk.
Dua is not. Dua too is not a spiritual. It is a ritual.
How?
Because
How
you have to.
spiritual?
You have to say it in certain way.
The same way
you have to say it in certain way. You have to say it in certain time. You have to say it and repeat it in certain way. This is not. Dua is something you say from your heart. Not somebody telling you what to say.
We don't have
now
to.
Listen, we will go there.
We
will go there. Okay, like may Allah kill the Christian. This is spiritual, right? Oh, Allah, don't make us the same as the Christian and the Jews, the lost Christians and the cursed Jews. This is what the Quran is saying. So this is a ritual. This is not ritual. This is evil. Focus with me. So now you're a prophet jumping in the dump water. There's dead dogs and women blood from period, and you come to me and you say this is spiritual. Explain.
I'm telling you that maybe we don't have to take it very like this story might be. No. Okay.
Don't tell me the word maybe. Please. You know, I want to listen to you. I want to listen to you. But I don't want to talk to someone have a brain of a kid. I respect you, you're an adult, and speak to me as an adult. Don't tell me maybe. Is it maybe or is it a maybe a dog or it's a real dog? It's maybe women blood from period or it is a real blood.
Okay. Does Jesus in the Bible talk about parables? Like, you know, he gives examples.
This is not a parable.
Like,
this guy is jumping.
Don't
jump, please. Does it say this is a parable or it say this is a true story? They found him taking a shower with dead dogs. If it says a parable, I will accept. I'm not making things up. There's a story in front of us. They said to him, are you doing this? Read me carefully. Abu Dawood, I heard Qutayba and Sa'id saying, I asked the person in charge of the well. Actually, let's go to the part. Hold on, I jump here. I heard that the people asked the Prophet of Allah, water is brought to you from the well of Bida'ah, is the well of which dead dogs and menstrual clothes and excrement of people thrown in. Muhammad, he says, water is always pure. More story. Here.
Maybe when he says that, when
It
water
was said,
is
"Oh Allah
always
Messenger, shall we use the water of Bida'a to perform ablution, which is menstrual rags and flesh of dogs and garbage dumped in it?" He says, "Water is always pure." Continue. It was said, "O Messenger of Allah, you perform wudu." He performed wudu there in the well.
Okay,
From
okay,
where?
okay. I've
From
read it.
which?
I've read it. I've
Okay.
seen your. I've seen
All
the
right.
slide.
So is
video.
that
I've
ritual?
seen
Is that a spiritual or this is physical?
Okay, I'll be honest with you. I don't know how to justify this. I don't
I
know.
can.
So
He's crazy. This is an act of a crazy man. Muhammad, he have a drinking water in his house.
no, don't say
Okay,
that.
okay.
Don't say
Muhammad,
that. Sir, it's not.
Muhammad, he have a drinking water in his house. Do he drink from the same water? No.
Okay.
So why he's doing this?
Okay. So
see,
look.
why?
I haven't found a reasonable explanation for this.
You don't
but
have
I can
a reason.
tell you.
You cannot
I
because
can.
he's obviously
For me,
he's mentally
okay,
ill.
but for me, at least, you know, like I can give you what I think, right? I'm not
Okay.
gonna claim that this is, you know, like it's the understanding of every Muslim. First of all, when I'm calling here, you know, I'm calling on behalf of me. I don't want people to think that, you know, like I'm speaking for everybody. But for me, the way I understand it is that this might be a parable of sorts where he's talking about maybe the purifying nature of water.
Maybe this happened when he was under the practice of a black magic.
Okay, I want to move away from this because look, again, I claimed that I don't know, so I just want to move away from it.
Okay.
I think I've addressed what I wanted to. I have told
Okay,
you that,
one more
you know,
thing. One
like-
more thing. I want just to make it more clear how much you understand of your religion. Is Muslim women are allowed to see people in the street if they are dressed like, I mean, nothing?
Wait, what do you mean?
Like,
What do you
okay,
mean?
should you cover your eyes when you see a man, or you can see a man?
You should lower your gaze, but I mean, you're allowed to watch. What do you mean? Like you're supposed to see people? Yeah.
Okay, I'm asking you.
You lower
Can you-
lower your
okay,
gaze. You're
but-
not supposed to look lustfully at other people, but you can watch people like like a normal person. So
All right. So you cannot do that. If you do
Yeah.
that, what is that? What does that mean? If you do such a thing, you look closely on those people. If a man he see a woman and he look at her in a very bad way, and she is not his, is he a bad person?
it's not advised. Yeah, but
What is that? Is it he's a bad or he's a good?
we have to control our lust is what I'm trying to tell you, right? Obviously we're human beings, so what happens in the end is it depends
If I go to
on-
if I go to
on the
if I
circumstances.
go,
It
if I
depends on
go,
the
don't give me
circumstances.
see, you are not being honest now. Can a man look at a woman? She is not his in a sexual way.
Wait, sorry, could you repeat that question
Can
for
a
me, sir?
man
So,
can a man look at a woman in a sexual way? Just looking, he's not doing anything, and he, you know, he like what he's
we
saying.
should lower our gaze and we shouldn't look
Is that goes
lustfully at others.
so a man he should not look at a woman. If I'm sitting in front of my home and a woman walk by,
Yes.
I should not look at
Yeah.
her in any way, have lust on it, correct?
Yes, that's advised.
Okay,
yes.
advice.
But
I like
again,
guys. I
we're
like the
human.
word
Again, I want-
advice.
look,
What advice mean? Is that a
I
sin?
want
Is
to
that a sin or it's good? If I see a woman, let us say a woman, she walked
It's
in
not
front of
good.
my
It's
house.
not good.
It's bad, right? Okay.
It's not good.
So how do you
You
explain to me
shouldn't-
your prophet? A woman, she walked by his house and he stared at her and he got so horny. He got horny from what? From looking at her iPhone 13.
Again, like I said, sir, it depends. Again, you can, you know, human beings are fallible, right?
Okay. So,
You're,
but you're a
you're
prophet teaching
supposed-
you. But your prophet is not teaching you what you say that you have to lower your gas. Your prophet now is practicing the opposite. Look, let me ask you. You as a woman, when you go in the street, are you allowed to look with your eyes and see people in the street?
yeah, no,
Okay.
you're
If a
not
friend,
supposed to.
if a friend of your, if a friend of your husband, he's a nice person, he come to visit you, and you are wearing the hijab, are you allowed to see him? And your husband is there.
No.
Your husband is there. You can see him?
Yeah.
You can or you cannot.
Just look, in general, you're not supposed to lustfully look at any people. You're supposed to lower your gaze and have pure intent when you interact with people.
What if your husband, friend, he is blind? Is it okay if you are in the room not wearing hijab?
What kind of scenario is this? Like,
well, I'm asking, I want to learn. I'm
I,
asking you, is it okay to wear hijab and he is blind? He's blind, he can't see you. Is it okay?
Sure, why not?
Sure,
Yeah,
why not?
sure,
So,
sure.
do you
Yeah.
agree with me that if your husband, he says to you, you have to wear hijab because there's a blind man in the room, that will make him crazy?
It doesn't. You should wear your hijab anyway.
No, inside the
why
house you
would
wear
you take it
hijab.
off?
You're inside your house, and the man inside your house is visiting your husband. He's next to you, and he's blind.
Yeah, but he.
Why you want to wear the hijab? Is the guy is blind?
Well, because he's not mahram, right? So he at the end
cannot
of the
see
day
you.
should
He
wear
cannot
his
see
hijab.
you. He cannot see you. The hijab, the purpose of the hijab, to prevent him from seeing things he should not see. Correct?
The purpose is modesty.
No, the
Yes.
purpose is he cannot see you. He should not see things
I
is
don't know
forbidden
where
to
we're
see.
going with this. I'm so
asking
confused.
you.
Okay,
I want to see
so
how much
what-
honest. I want to see how much honest you are. So if you have the cousin of your husband, he's coming to your house and he is blind, and you are sitting next to your husband. He is not. You're not alone. I'm not going to be alone in the room. I'm saying you are with your husband in the same room. Let us say living room.
if there's anyone who's not mahram to you, you have to wear your hijab.
The
That's
guy is
what I
blind.
know.
The guy is
And
blind.
that's what I'm telling you.
The guy is blind. Should you cover yourself in front of a blind guy?
You know, why should you follow different rules for different people?
I'm not
At the
asking
end
you
of
for
the day,
different
he's
rules. I'm
not
not asking
related.
you.
He's
The
not
purpose of the
related to
hijab.
you,
You
so
see,
you should wear your
my
hijab.
friend, you are being
Wear your
hypocrite now. You
hijab.
are being hypocrite. Just because you don't want to see that your prophet is mentally ill. A man, he came to visit Muhammad, and this man is blind. And he ordered his wives to cover themselves. I asked you, can you see people? Can you walk in the street, see people? You see, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Do you watch TV? Yes, you do. There's no different. The person in the TV, he cannot see you. You watch a movie, the guy, he cannot see you. And you are not wearing hijab. You are wearing whatever clothes you have. So now it's okay because he cannot see you. So your prophet, he come with a conclusion or logic because his wives get him busted. He ordered his wife to wear hijab. The guy is Ibn Maktoum. He is a blind man. He come to visit Muhammad. He told the wives, cover yourself, cover yourself. The wife, they said, cover yourself from what? He is a blind man. He said, oh, well, he's blind, are you? Based on this, Muslim women, they should not see any man. So if hijab mean that a woman, she cannot be seen, that's mean Muhammad is a fool. Because the man, he cannot see her. He's a blind, totally blind, born blind. If the hijab mean that even a blind man we have to wear in front of him, that means Muslim women, they cannot see any man, including a blind man without hijab. And this is totally stupid. Because the purpose of the hijab, that is someone, he is a stranger for you, not like your brother or your father. He should not see your hair because it's a private part, which is very funny. So now the man is blind. They will not talk. Muhammad, he is not even talking. He said he cannot even recognize us. He do not know us. He never saw us. He cannot recognize us. So he will not even notice we are here. He says, oh, he's blind. Are you blind too? This is an answer of a crazy man, not of a man who have any logic. Not a man who have because his wife got him busted. They gave him an answer which is showing that he's stupid. Well, he's blind. Why do you want to wear hijab? So now I ask all Muslims, if you are truthful, follow the Prophet of Islam, then you should not let your wife go in the street. Actually, you now are committing sin according to Islam. Isn't your Prophet, he says your voice is a awra? Your voice is a private part. The women, she have 10 private parts.
No,
yes,
come
it
on.
is.
You can talk to anybody. Like, there's no. See, you're making up stuff now.
Okay, hold on, guys.
Okay, but
What?
I don't understand. First of all, I don't agree with what you just said. All of it. You know,
Do you want me
were
to show you?
saying, oh, how.
Do you want me to show you a video of a sheikh in English? Huh?
Look, CP, I came to answer
You
your
could not
question
answer
about
anything. Thank you
the,
very much for calling. Anyway, but I can show you the fatwas, you know, which is proving that you are. And not only that, you know, if you want to speak to a Muslim woman, you have to talk to her from behind the hijab. And look what you said. You said it's wrong for a man to look at a woman she is not his. Your prophet, when he went to Safiya, sorry, to Zainab, he went to the house of Zainab when Zayd was not there. And he said to her, Subhanu mu'allif al-qulub, praise be to Allah, the one who made my heart flip for you. So your prophet, your God Muhammad, he go to the house of his own son wife, and he flirt with the wife when the husband is not there. And who is the one reporting those stories for us? You Muslims. Is that correct? Sorry, I'm making things up.
No, I've read that. I've seen it on your live.
No, don't tell me I see it in my life. Is it in your book?
I struggle.
Okay, is that true?
I struggle with that story. I don't know. I don't know what this is about. You know, I'm not.
What do you mean you don't know? You see, my friend, listen. You have to be honest. You struggle with this story because this guy he is teaching you supposed to be decent. Then he himself is the last one to be decent. He go to the house of a man. He's married. Regardless his wife like him, don't like him, she is his wife. So Muhammad, a woman, she walked in front of him, he got horny. A woman in her house, she is not doing anything wrong. She is in her house. And she opened the door for someone, supposedly he is the father of her husband at that point. So again, she did nothing wrong. And look what your prophet do. He go to the house of the man, he flirt with the women, and he said to her, oh, praise be to Allah. Even he used the name of God. He abused it to make it lawful for him to flirt with married women. How even you insert the name of your God there? Aren't you ashamed? How you say praise be to Allah for a woman she is married? My heart flip for you. Allah, he make it a flip for you. And then he made a verse in the Quran saying, Allah, he told me to tell you. Why do you want to divorce you liar? A second ago you were in the house of the guys flirting with the wife. When the husband he came back, the wife she told him, your father was here and he said this to me. The story says Fatina Zayd. He got it Zayd. He went to his father's house. He said, Father, I want to divorce her. He knew that there is a relationship between them. And look how bad this wife. She did not say to him, shame on your father. Look what he did. She loved it. Because why she went and married the poor man who was adopted? He was just a slave. And she will not have the king. So she loved the opportunity. She will be the toy of Muhammad. She will be spoiled. Can you answer this? Isn't it this is a behavior of a person he is mentally ill? He's mentally ill. A person who have a brain. Let us say, for the sake of, he's a true prophet or not. Let's say he's not a true prophet. But if he have a little brain, he will not do this because obviously this is wrong.
Maybe, maybe there's a wisdom behind this story. That,
there's a wisdom.
It's not
Guys, there is a wisdom to go to the house. Okay, I go to the house of the Rux. Hold on, the Rux. I don't mean to insult you. No, it's for me to ask. You see, you keep saying don't ask because you're trying to protect a filthy man. So you are saying now, a man, he go to your house, and now you are in the house of your husband and you are married, and this house it claimed to be a long beard sheikh, and then you open the door for him, trust in him, and he said to you, may Allah, he made my heart to flip for you, and you say there's a wisdom behind that.
No, I'm not. I'm saying that maybe there's something we're missing in this story.
We're missing. I have the whole story in front of you.
I'll openly admit that this story doesn't make sense to me. Like I don't think it's right. But the fact of the matter is, we don't have the wisdom of God. So I don't know why.
God, you have no wisdom. I don't want to use a language which is not fit to speak to a lady. But obviously, Aisha, she got him busted. She said, "Inni ara rabbuka yusari'u ila hawaka ya Muhammad." I see that your God, he run into your temptation, Muhammad. So this God, he always in the service of the private part of Muhammad. And Aisha, she got him busted. Why does God, he always run into temptation? Look, this is Aisha. This is Aisha. This is not a Christian woman. She said she noticed Muhammad. He made a verse saying any woman she give a you know, give herself to the prophet to do what with her? To have sex with her. What kind of a prophet he need women? Like, already you have many women. Why you are making a verse says any woman she wish to give herself to the prophet? And then Aisha, she said, it seemed that your Lord hastened to satisfy your desire. Aisha, she is not a fool. She knew that her husband is a fraud.
I don't think it's this. I don't think it, like, the context of it is just to show that
Read it. The women, they are offering
he has
themselves.
the favor of God.
Okay,
he has the favor of God.
Okay, take care. Yeah, it's just a waste of time. It is a waste of time because simply you are not being honest.